Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to audition for Big Hit, Source Music, and PLEDIS Entertainment. So this is a series that is ongoing, so from the 15th to the 24th, I'm going to be showing you guys how to audition for multiple different companies, so make sure you stick around for that because it is something that you definitely do not want to miss out on. If there is a specific company that you'd like to audition for that is not included in this series, make sure you join Patreon because that is where I do personal help and K-pop audition advice personally for you. Yeah, without further on, let's get on to the video now. You can audition on Google, but you can also click the link in my description box. We're just going to go in. Let's just switch the language to English for now. So they're only looking for boys from 2003 and like younger. They're looking for vocal, rap, dancing, acting, and modeling. Let's look into the details. So you can audition anytime, and of course, as I said, how to apply. You have to click on apply, fill out the application form, and attach the necessary files, and then the application submission will be completed. So there are really 3 categories you can go into: singing, video or sound recording of dancing, singing, or rapping, and a full frontal photo. For acting, a free acting video, 2 photos, 1 frontal full body shot, and 1 headshot. And then for modeling, a PR video and 2 photos, 1 frontal full body shot and 1 headshot. PR means introduce yourself. And the results will be sent to individuals via email address after 2 weeks. So let's go and apply. So I'm just going to verify my email. So you just click onto this link. It's been verified, so let's go to apply now. Online audition, and then let's just do dancing. Place of birth is South Korea. Since this is male, we have to change our name. Let's go for Lee. So my name is Bob Lee. I was born in 2005. Let's be honest about our birthday, at least. But don't worry, I'm not handing this in, so. Time to hit on some random numbers. So I am 161. Let's just use Instagram, and ID is Luvie, Irene. They're gonna look at this and be like, okay, they aren't gonna look at this obviously, but they're gonna be like, wait, so this Bob Lee dude is actually a girl? Anyways, Messenger, let's just use Instagram again. We're just going to attach our files, so just click on that button and attach a file. How did you know about the audition? Acquaintance. And then you're just going to submit your audition. It's actually simple as that. Now let's move on to Source Music. So right now I've just searched up Source Music audition on Google, but you can also click the link in the description box, just like the Big Hit one. So right now there are 2 auditions going on, so we're just going to click on audition again. And there will be this one where it says 2020 Source Music Untact. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, global audition, and the date is December 20th, 2020. Girls under 19 years old from any country born in or after 2002. The deadline is December 20th, so you only have a few days to fill it in, so I would recommend that you hurry and do it right now. So how to apply, check your language/age, and fill out the Google form. So let's view more. I saw that was really similar to the belift audition, so yeah, if you guys saw my belift video, you should be pretty familiar with this. Duplicate application will not be allowed. Please read the introduction in the Google form before you apply, so they don't want you to spam anything. Over 14 years old are born in 2005 or and before as of 2020. Under 14 years old is born in 2006 and born as of 2020. So here are the 2 links. We're just going to open them right now. So one of my Patreon members told me that the one over 14 wasn't exactly working, like it was closed. So I'm so sorry if you're 14 and older, but you can also audition for different companies in this series, not just this Source Music, so don't worry. Let's go under 14. Hello, we are the casting part of Source Music Entertainment. This survey is only available for the applicant who is under 14 years old as of 2020, born 2006 and after. So if you are older than 14, please do not do this because they will not accept you. You're essentially just breaking their rules that they politely asked for. Please answer all of the questions with your own information, and please note that you hold responsibility for your answers. So if you put in something wrong, maybe you put in something that's a little too personal, that's your responsibility. And so we're just going to put our email address and then read all of these because it is about the personal information that they collect about you. So yes, I agree, otherwise you can't continue. There are 5 pages actually. Yes, I agree. Just make sure to read them with your parent if you are able to. Legal representative names, relationship to applicant, / contact number / email address. So whoever your parent is, whoever your caregiver, I'm not sure, is, you're just going to write their name. So you would write mom, name, mom, last name. Like, you get the point, right? And then you would also write mother, and then you would also write any contact number. So let's just say that's her number, and then her email address, which will be mother@gmail.com. Something like that. And then the next one is about you. You're the applicant, right? So your information, name, let's just do Irene. Last name, height in centimeters, 161, and then the contact number. Oops, sorry, I spelled name wrong. The contact number, let's just go with that. So the information about your birthday. I know I'm not allowed to audition here because I'm over 14, but, you know, just as an example. And then your information, nationality, and address. I don't know why, but these are bunched up in such a weird way. It's like name and height, nationality and address. Not sure why. Canada, and then we're going to insert our address. I don't think I spelled address right. So enter information. Please attach a picture from your waist up that clearly shows your face. So not your entire body, but just from your waist up. So we're going to attach a file. Let me just attach a random file. So number 5 is enter information. Attach a video showing your talents such as singing or dancing, rapping, modeling, acting, all of that. They want to see one of those. They honestly don't have a limit, so you could have both singing and dancing, but you know what I always recommend. So messenger channel name and then your ID. So let's say my Instagram is Luvie_Irene. And then please write down any related experience, awards, experience as a trainee / casting. So if you were once a trainee in SM, you want to write that. If you were casted by SM once, you want to write that. Even if you just passed the first audition, you want to write that. Anything, awards that you have from your singing experience, you want to write down. And just mentioning that the related experience does not necessarily mean that you've had dance classes before, that you've had singing lessons before. Something a little bit more significant than that, so that would be awards. Maybe you did like the singing competition and won first place. Maybe that sort of stuff is what you would want to write, and be as specific as possible. And so you're just going to write, yes, I correctly wrote down answers for all of the questions. And if you'd like, you can always go back and check what you wrote, and so you can edit them, things like, oh, that's a little embarrassing, things like that. And then it's just going to take you to this page. When you click next, click submit to finish. That's a little inconvenient. Like, I'm not sure why they have this page, but all you're going to do is click submit, and that is it. I do want to explain that in Source Music, they have a little bit more rules that I kind of skipped over. So for question 1 to 4 of the survey, please upload a picture of yourself from the waist up without using any filters, with your face clearly visible. This is what a lot of companies ask for. If you've seen previous episodes of my series, or this series that's currently going on, this is a very common thing that companies ask to do. And then for question 1 to 5 of the survey, please upload a different picture from 1 to 4. and then take pictures by using the default picture mode of your mobile phone or camcorder. Pictures using filters will not be accepted, so don't try to edit your face. Don't put filters on, it's all unnecessary, and they'll probably be able to tell, especially if you use like a really strong filter. We may be unable to evaluate pictures with excessive makeup or taken with the filter. So what they mean is if you're going to put on makeup, just do like very, very minimal so you can barely see it. Maybe hide a few acne spots, things like that. Maybe tinted lip balm is what I would say, not lipstick. And any inquiries you can email them, but I doubt that they would like actually reply to you. And just mentioning because Plus Global Audition is there. Plus Global is actually really close. There was this home audition that went on through June, and then the Source Music audition in Japan, which is also pretty much closed. And then the Plus Global audition one was in fact not online, so that is definitely closed. So this is the only Source Music audition that you can go for. I honestly was a little confused at first because when you go in, the first thing you would see is this, the Source Music home audition, which is already closed, so I'm not sure why. So you'll make sure you click audition at the very top again so that it takes you to the right one. I will link this specific one so you guys don't get confused, but just saying, if you googled this, that's what you might come across. Okay, so it's a few days after, and apparently the one over 14 is out again, so we'll just basically do the same thing. This one is honestly very, very similar to 14 and under, so if you watch that, you should be fine, but unless there's like a specific question, let's just get on with it. Email address. Then you just agree to the privacy policy. Yes, I agree. Next. And then enter information, name, height in centimeters, and then contact number. And then your birth date and year, your nationality, which is, and then address, so just insert an address. I'm sure you already know how to insert your picture and your video, so I'll skip that part. To enter your messenger ID, any related experience, just like the last one, and then yes, I correctly wrote down all of the answers to the questions, and that is it. All you have to do is click next, and then submit it. Now let's move on to PLEDIS Entertainment. Again, I have searched up PLEDIS Audition, and then we're just going to click on to the first thing as always, and it just has this description about their audition. Applicants' qualification, all gender, nationality, and age. So they're a little less strict compared to Big Hit and Source and Plus. So there is first an email audition or a mail application, and then on-the-spot meeting with the company's artist development team, and then the release of result. So if you pass step 1, they will reach you individually, and if you didn't pass, they won't contact you. Obviously, they don't have time for that. And then unofficial individual application process and result confirmation are not possible. So they won't confirm that they got your response or they saw it, things like that. So you can audition for singing, rap dancing, acting, and modeling. So incomplete attachment in application will be exempted from audition step 1 evaluation. Pictures should be at least 3, including face, front view, and whole body. Edited pictures will be exempted from evaluations. So what you can choose is 2 options, email application and mail application. We're going to be looking at the email one because honestly, who does the mail application? So all we're going to do is download this audition application. So let's just download it. It will just ask you like this, and then you just click save as you would do for any document. And then we're just going to open that. So all you really have to do is fill this in. I'll just guide you through it, although it's very, very simple. So your name, your first name, last name, your date of birth, year, month, and day, your sex, your gender, and then your height and weight in centimeters and kilograms. So don't put in feet and inches, don't put in pounds. Nationality, cell phone number, school/job. So for school, I think what they ask for is your school name. So you just write what school you go to, possibly what grade you're in, things like that. And then extra phone number, just in case they don't actually receive it. And then your category, so are you choosing singing, dancing, rapping? And then if you have braces or not, which is honestly a really weird question to ask, but I'm sure they have their reasons. Your address, your SNS ID. So if you're for say writing Instagram, then you would have to go like this. say which platform it is, and then your ID. And then your talents. So your talents could be anything. It could be doing ballet. It could be choreographing dances. It could be anything that you're actually good at. They want you to know more about you, honestly. And then your activities and awards, very, very similar to the source music one. Any training you've done before, any awards you've gotten because of your talents, and then your audition experience. So they don't care if you've auditioned for other companies, they care if you're accepted into any companies, if you've trained in any companies. So things like that. So that'll be included in the audition experience if you've trained before or not in the activities and awards section. Please attach your picture and video as separate files from this one. So after you fill this in, you're going to download it as a file, and then you're also going to attach your pictures and video as a separate file when you email them. Just read this copyright information. And so let's close this and go back into the website. Pretend like we downloaded it. And you're just going to use this email to format something. And all you're going to do for the email is to add the form, add the pictures, and add the video. It's very similar to other auditions. So if you guys have no clue what I'm talking about, I would recommend going and seeing my other episodes of this series because I do explain a bit more thoroughly here. So yeah, that's it for this audition. Pretty simple, actually. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys have any other companies that you'd like to audition for that are not included in this series, then you can always join Patreon. Here's a list of companies that I am planning to do right now. Make sure to check out the previous ones such as JYP, SM, and YG, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on content. Bye!